Folks, it is a great atmosphere here.
Kick is fielded by DiFrancesco. Not able to escape that first tackler.
DiFrancesco receives
inside the 30-yard line.
Tackle by Ian Sugars.
And folks, just a quick word to our sponsors. We have the Haven Bar, located
First
on
down,
Langhorne Avenue
the ball is at their
in the
27-yard line.
Johnstown, and Clark's Corner Store, located in Westmont. They're kind enough to help supply our equipment, and we're bringing you this live coverage here today.
Back deep for the Crushers is Nate James and Tyler Rugg. Tom Kowski checks in at quarterback. 5-man Fred for the Rangers. Back deep.
Tom Kowski's pass is incomplete, intended for DiFrancesco.
Good. So that hit immediately DiFrancesco on the attempted pass. The Rangers bringing heat right away.
And Forest Hills is able to get that pressure on him, and Tom Kowski not able to set his feet. Bring up down to 2nd and 10. Tom Kowski calls the play. Nate James finds a little running room. Looks like a 5-yard gain for the Crushers. Brings up a 3rd down and about 5, we'll call it.
Brought down by Dalton Sneddon.
We're seeing already what Forest Hills is doing defensively. They're setting their 5-man front and forcing McCort to get the man on man.
3rd
that
down.
can create some definite gap openings in the offensive line, but we'll definitely stay tuned on that.
Not a surprise for Coach Bailey, always looking to apply pressure.
Good.
3rd down and 6 for the Crushers. Single man back is Nate James. Kowski finds the running room. He is able to get down to the 45-yard line to convert the 1st down for the Crushers.
Brought down by Joe Donahue. 1st down, Crushers.
As you see, Forest Hills was able to get pressure, but Tom Kowski was able to escape and make a big play for the 1st down, keeping the drive alive from McCort. First down from McCort in an I formation. Sends man in motion.
Tyler Rugg carried.
Looks about 3 yards on that play. We'll bring up a 2nd
Brought down by
and
Hayden
7.
Fyoff.
Number 17, Tyler Rugg, brother of
gain of 2.
McCort, great
2nd down.
On the offensive, that we're all on the offensive line now. His one brother is in Lehigh, and his other brother is in Connecticut this year.
That's correct. Shane and Zach. Tyler's not built like his brothers. Looks like more of an athlete, as you can see. Number 17 lined up in the slot right here. McCort looks to go to a shotgun right here. Man in motion. Get the ball to DiFrancesco. Not able to cut it off. Great play by the Forest Hills defense to string out the McCort run and get a stop.
Stopped by Austin Daniel and Dalton Sneddon.
I'll bring down about a loss of 3 on that play.
Loss of 3, 3rd down.
Forest Hills has been a man here the past couple pass attempts.
Let's see, McCort hasn't even been able to get a pass off yet, so we'll see if McCort's line can hold here. 5-man pressure by Forest Hills is really giving them trouble. I formation. Kowski looking for Spangler. Just out of his hands.
His pass is incomplete, intended for Spangler. 4th down.
Forest Hills went with a single high look there. Jordan had the whole hash mark to the sideline open, but Tom Kowski wasn't able to connect on that.
Yeah, the Forest Hills defensive back, number 6, Austin Daniel, had some decent coverage, but Spangler broke away towards the end. Almost got open for a score.
Jordan Spangler is in punt formation. Sneddon and Shope deep.
Jared Shope will be back for Forest Hills. And Jordan Spangler, who does a little bit of everything, is now the punter. Jordan gets his feet set. Gets off a decent kick here. Well, bounce. to about the 12. Choke goes out of bounds.
Choke returns the punt and is forced out of bounds.
As you can see, Jared Choke with a big brace on his knee. We've heard of injuries all week.
First down, Forest Hills. The ball is at their 17.
I'll set up a first down for Forest Hills at about the 16, we'll call it the 17-yard line. 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll see Forest Hills for the first time on offense. And they will go shotgun right away. 2 men to the far side of the field. Shope is at the top of your screen. Donahue with the QB keeper.
Donahue keeps.
He did not get much, and the core defense did a great job of staying at home, making the play. We'll bring up a second down on about 10.
Christian Roman was in on that stop. Gain of 1, second down.
It's a second down and 9 here for Forest Hills. Again, you see Jared Shope at the bottom of your screen. He'll be covered by number 23, Luke DiFrancesco. A good matchup right there. Donahue gets the snap, rolling. Makes a nice catch.
Donahue's pass is complete to Jared Shope.
Number 27, Nate James, is there on the coverage in the zone.
Tackled by DiFrancesco
He
and
just dropped
Spangler.
back and
First down,
he
Forest
wasn't paying
Hills.
attention to
The ball
wide
is at the
receiver behind
34.
him. That's a key in zone coverage, not just to drop straight back and look at the quarterback, but also to make sure you know where your wide receiver is.
Yeah, Shope was able to come up with the first big catch of the game, and he strikes first in the big wide receiver matchup of the night. I'll bring up a first down and 10. Forest Hills will have the ball at the 34-yard line. Another right away. Number 74, big Lake Dorn. The 6'3", 340-pound sophomore with a big stop there.
Initial hit by Lake Dorn.
And you're not going to see a bigger player in this game as Lake Dorn listed at 6'3", 340, but could
Loss of
certainly
1,
be bigger than
second
that.
down.
Yeah, Jim, we know he has size, but we've definitely heard from the coaches that McCort has a pretty intense regimen in the offseason for him, and he's definitely spared well from that.
He's a very, very big player. McCort went from a 5-man front last week to a 4-man front this week. As you can see, Gap Barbin, the usual nose guard, playing inside linebacker. You have a splits by McCort. Number 40. He had nowhere to go. It's number 6. Ryan Seeley with the stop. I'll bring up a third down for the Rangers.
Loss of 8, third down.
It's a good job by Ryan Seeley, the senior defensive end, to keep his containment and not fall for the screen, and good pressure applied by number 27, senior Nate James. We'll set up a third down and 18 for the Rangers. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Both defenses look pretty good so far. Donahue gets a snap. He's rolling.
Donahue's pass is incomplete, intended for Sneddon. It's fourth down.
Cole Sneddon was the intended receiver on that play, the 6'1" senior. And McCort holds on first. Both teams trade punts. It looks like.
Sorry, Jim, Forest Hills running the smash route on that. It's a definite good passing attack against the cover 3 like McCort just ran there. But obviously we just saw
Donahue in punt
overthrowing
formation.
us a little bit.
DiFrancesco is deep.
The quarterback Donahue is now the punter, so that's always going to be something to keep an eye on. Back deep is number 23, the junior, Luke DiFrancesco. We'll see if they try anything here. Obviously, deep in their own territory, they might just be punting it.
Penalty flag.
There's a flag on the play. We'll see who moved.
Prior to the snap. Offside. Bishop McCort. 5-yard penalty. Remains fourth down.
Ian Pavlov jumped off sides on that play. It'll still be a fourth down for the Rangers here. Donahue gets the snap. Gets off a decent kick. Calling for the fair catch is Luke DiFrancesco.
DiFrancesco falls for the Bearcats
40-yard line.
Bishop McCort 40. First down, Crushers.
Good field position for the Crushers. Let's see if they can take advantage. Both teams early on trading punts. It seems like a good even match so far. Defenses are rolling the game so far, though.
Let's see if Forest Hills brings some more pressure, even though McCourt's spreading them out here.
Bishop McCort is forced to call timeout. Looked
Bishop
like
McCort.
a legal substitution. The Forest Hills coaches were screaming for a penalty.
Bishop McCort Athletics would like to thank the following corporate sponsors. Family Dentistry Associates of Johnstown, PC. Forever Broadcasting. Formica's Kitchen Designs and Contracting. Gap Incorporated and Gap Vax. Gen On Energy. Harrigan's at the Holiday Inn. HF Lens Company. Hilltop Chiropractic. Hilltop Office Supply. Corning Auto Sales and Service. Independent Catholic Foundation. Interstate Insurance Management. James Excavating. JetBlue. Jerry Murphy of Remax Team Realtor.
I'm looking for the running
Joey
backs maybe
Dell's
to run off
2001
tackle
Caterers.
here.
Bishop McCort High
See if
School
they can open up the running game, which will allow the passing game to get better. Obviously, Forest Hill's getting great pressure with their five-man front. McCort having a tough time blocking, so we'll see what happens here. See what Coach Sheridan comes up with.
Coach Sheridan, both the head coach and the offensive coordinator for the Crushers in his second year.
First quarter, Berlin 7, Portage 0.
So McCort will come out in shotgun again. Tight end Ethan Niederheiser lined up. They give a run to Tyler Rugg.
Tyler Rugg.
Maybe a yard, maybe two on that play. Not much going.
The Forest Hills defense,
brought down by
especially
Hayden
when they have the five-man front and then they're blitzing their linebackers, it opens up also the running lanes though from the
gain of 2,
it's such an
second
aggressive
down.
defense. If McCort can get in behind the linebackers after they over-pursue, that could be huge for the Crushers.
Yeah, look for McCort maybe to send some pulling action here to open up a hole. But again, McCort's sticking with the shotgun. Obviously worried about the pressure that Forest Hills is putting on early.
Tomkowski's pass is incomplete, intended for Niederheiser. Third down.
McCort tried to get a nice quick pass to the tight end, unable to come up with the pass. But it didn't look like it was going to go for much yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 situation for the Crushers.
Tomkowski hurried on that. By number 50, Hayden Theon.
It almost looked like the whole Forest Hills defensive line was in on that one there.
Yeah, it did, Jim.
And Les will bring up a 3rd down and 8. McCort goes under center again. High formation. McCort looking for Spangler again.
There's a penalty flag.
I don't know, Dan. That play almost looked clean to me.
Yeah, it did. It looked like it was an untouchable ball. Number 6 on the cover is Austin Daniels from Forest Hills.
Daniel doing a nice job, but again, a penalty will be a 15-yard. McCort automatic 1st down. Big break for the Crushers early on.
If I was McCort, I would definitely keep trying that right side. Dalton Snedden, number 81 for the Rangers, is caught looking into the backfield there. He was at the safety spot.
Pass interference. Forest Hills. 15-yard penalty. First down. Crusher.
I'll give McCort a 1st down, and that will be down to about the 43-yard
The ball's at the
line.
Forest Hills 43.
McCort again will go out of the high formation set.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Rugg. Second down.
Complete. McCort having trouble completing the pass early on here.
That's Alabama coach. Alabama's coaches, the coaching grade, Nick Saban, says that execution in such a big game is crucial. And, you know, really that's what's falling on these missed passes is just a concentration gap, I'm thinking, here with McCort Crushers.
Yeah, a lot of passes in and out of the hand. McCort will go one man back, and that would be Tyler Rugg. 3 receivers. Gronkowski trying that pass again, looking for a fade. And again, another pass in and out of the hands.
Incomplete, intended for DeFrancesco. 3rd down.
You see a lot of these McCort passes, they are in the hands of the receivers. They just can't come up with the catches. The balls are right on the money. The receivers not making the catches.
And on that play, Bishop McCort ran 3 verticals there against the cover 4, and we're still able to be Forest Hills deep. It's definitely something that we should be keeping an eye on here.
It looks like the McCort coaching staff has a lot of faith in the passing game. They've been continuing with it this whole drive. I'm sure on a 3rd down and 10, they're going to stick with it. As you can see, Spangler. Okay, never mind. That's Seaweed at the bottom of your screen here, number 6. Presser, Forest Hills. Gronkowski is sacked.
Gronkowski is sacked behind your line of scrimmage.
Wyzorek, a freshman on the team, 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Ian Wyzorek was in on that stop. It's 4th down.
I'll bring up a 4th down from the McCort. Spangler will be back in punting formation.
Loss of 2
Wyzorek
yards.
was virtually untouched as Forest Hills with both linebackers.
Sneddon and Shope again will be back for the Rangers. McCort will be punting from Forest Hills 45. As you can see, the clock is rolling. 5:53 left in the first quarter. We still have no score.
Penalty flag.
Forest Hills trying to come up with a block. That was Hayden Fyock, the senior. It runs into Jordan Spangler. We'll see if that's roughing or running into it. Obviously, I think that looks like a McCort 1st down if it's a roughing the kicker.
First quarter, Black Lake Valley 12, Rockwood 0. Personal foul, roughing the kicker, Forest Hills. 15-yard penalty. 1st down, Crusher.
And again, the McCort drive stays alive with a penalty by Forest Hills. Spangler, sometimes you see those roughing kickers stand where the kicker falls down, but he really got hit on that play.
Yeah.
Number 50 came barging in on that one.
Yeah, Spangler's out of the game here for the first play of the drive continuation. Looks like he's hampering his leg a little bit, but we'll keep an eye on it.
That could be a big play further down in the game.
Right down by Shima and Dell.
He was questionable this week after getting hurt at Bishop Carroll last week.
Gain of 7.
Looking good early on.
2nd down.
That's why it's first carry of the night. We'll see if McCort stays with that I formation attack.
It looks like it. Maybe trying to find some success in the running game. That was a 7-yard carry, bringing up a 2nd down and 3. McCort again tries Jackson. Down to the 15-yard line of Forest Hills.
Stop by Holder.
Jackson got a
and
great block there from 17 run.
Down. Crusher.
Able to seal off the end, and Jackson was able to rip inside.
A double tight action formation there from McCort, and obviously that's a way to combat that 5-man front of Forest Hills, getting that advantage up front. I'm looking for McCort to stick with that. Only 1 receiver out again.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. We got the 2 tights back.
Spangler's still not back in the game after that roughing the kicker. Jackson getting the ball again.
Jackson.
Looks like about a 6-7-yard game there.
Tyler Price was the tackler.
You look down to the bottom right.
2nd down.
For the Forest Hills Rangers, Fyock, who just had that huge penalty on the running into the punter. He's having his hands on his knees here with the continued drive. We're not sure if that's demoralization or the Rangers are getting tired on defense.
I'm not sure because Fyock is the center on the offense, so of course he's going to be on the field all night, as a lot of these players are. Small rosters, 35 players for each team. Gronkowski sets it down again. He's going to keep feeding Jackson.
Wyatt Jackson.
Jackson was not able to get the 1st down. Comes down to about a 3rd and 1, we'll call it.
The tacklers were Fyock and Wyzorek.
Jim into the red zone now. Always tough to score on the Rangers in this area.
Gain of 1. 3rd down.
you have a third and short. You're gonna keep going running at them with the double tights. You're gonna
as you can see here, McCort, look at their guards. They have the two defensive tackles, Dorn and Roman, the two biggest kids on the team, coming in for this big play. And they were able to create some space.
Wyatt Jackson carries.
Looks just short of the first.
Daniel and Bioff.
Does not look like he got that first down there.
No gain, 4th down.
It's going to be a field goal attempt for kicker Jordan Spangler, again out on the field in one of his many roles for this offense.
Jordan, an All-State honorable mention last year in the kicking game. He's having serious looks right now from Army.
Again, we have 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. No score yet. The clock is rolling. Spangler was able to take a kick. Take a 3-0 lead in the front.
25-yard field goal by Jordan Spangler.
And with 1:36 left to go in the first quarter clock, Bishop McCort 3, Forest Hills nothing.
Well, our question of Jordan was okay after that running into the punter was answered right there as the McCort Crushers go up 3-0.
And then what an advantage McCort has had over the years is a great kicking game, dating back to Matt DeMoncus and all the DeMoncus brothers and now Spangler. High school special teams is not always a strength, but for McCort it seems like it has been.
Yeah, Jim, the other thing, like, kicker has always been on most teams, it's been sort of that you don't want to do it, and sometimes they'll put in a lineman or something like we saw last year, but at McCort, it's been a lot of pride taking in being a kicker.
Definitely it can win you some games, for sure. McCort will be kicking again. Jordan Spangler handling pretty much on every team on this McCort.
First quarter, Ligonier Valley 14, United 0.
Team. He's on special teams, every facet of special teams, offense and defense.
Yeah,
he really is the do-it-all player. Forest Hill sends 3 deep. That's 23 Sharif Blau back there. Spangler with his first kick. Ball never got into the end zone. McCort gets a lucky break there. Forest Hills will have to start from their own 6.
Number 1, Dan Formica there on the tackle.
Stopped by Ian Haylock.
Formica Jr. at 5'6", 145.
First down, Forest Hills. The ball is at their 7-yard line.
Plays a reserve role as a wide receiver and also on special teams.
Yeah, that's a tough break there for Forest Hills, Dan. And anytime the ball goes in the end zone, it's automatically at the 20. The ball just died right at the 1-yard line. And the Forest Hills player never really had a good chance of returning it.
Yeah, that was all an unlucky bounce for Dell.
They all set up first and 10 from the 7-yard line. Minute 32 left in the quarter. They're going to try a sweep to Dell. He gets to the outside. He finds some running room. That's Jake Gilbert there on the tackle, coming up from his cornerback position.
Stopped by Virgo
Dell might not
and
have the
James.
best speed. He uses his blockers very well on that.
Gain
You
of
saw him
8.
dip inside and then
Second
bring it
down.
outside.
They hit about 160-some yards last week. He's obviously a good running back. He had some carries last year, and as his senior year rolls in, he's the featured back for Forest Hills. Forest Hills looks to stay in a running set here. They have Shope at the top of the field, and he's being covered by Luke DiFrancesco.
Penalty flag
here.
Looks like that's number 61 for Forest Hills, Ryan Wysocki.
And again, another costly turn with Forest Hills. A lot of their woes are self-inflicted wounds here.
prior to the snap.
Yeah, Jim, that's right for both teams, you know.
Forest Hills,
There's just a little bit of
5-yard penalty.
concentration factor here.
Remains second down.
Obviously, Forest Hills backed up right to the Bishop McCort student section, the Crimson Crazies. That can't help them out as much.
And we have a second down and 7 here. After a good first down by Dell. Donahue back to pass. And it's ruled a catch by Jared Shope diving.
Donahue's pass is complete to Jared Shope.
The throw didn't allow Shope to get any running room after the catch, and will bring up a third down.
Gain of 3,
rolling,
third down.
36 seconds to go in the first quarter. 19 seconds left to go in the quarter, 12 on the game clock here. Newly installed play clocks by the Crushers for the Point Stadium.
Donahue keeps.
Looks like Donahue picks up the first down.
Tackle by Tyler Rugg.
Looks like we're going to have to measure.
First down, Forest Hills.
No, he just did get it. And that should be the last play of the quarter, Dan. 3-0 Bishop McCort after one.
Well, that's a good job of Forest Hills being able to get out of that jam there. Donahue eyeing the open spot over the center. The center there was no one face up on the center. He was able to just scoop that through.
And that is the quarter with a score of 3 by Bishop McCort, 0 by Forest Hills.
Folks, as you might have heard earlier, we had a score called in here, Portage 7, Berlin 7, Portage 0. It's another big game here in the area up at Portage, and their home opener commences with a pesky Berlin squad.
We do not have a score right now from Johnstown Central Cambria across town. Both teams still struggling from that 0-1 start, obviously.
Look there at the Forest Hills offense. Coach Bailey, one of the greatest coaches hands down in our area. This game he's been in many times, and he definitely knows what he's talking about. So these players really expect him on the Forest Hills squad.
After one, the score still is Berlin 7, Portage 0. That was one of our games of the week if you listen to our weekly podcast. Ligonier is up 14-0 in the first over United. Ryan Torrance, one of the better running backs in the area, got a touchdown in that game.
Here we go, folks, for the first play of the second quarter.
We switch down to the other side of the field here.
John Dell.
A big stop on first down. Dell was the carrier, but didn't get
Initial hit by Ethan Niederheiser.
Was Ethan Niederheiser, the 6'1", 205-pound junior for Bishop McCort on the stop. We'll bring up a second down and 10 for Forest Hills.
Gain of 2, second down.
Quarter. Ball at the 21-yard line of Forest Hills.
Rangers sticking with their I formation here.
Donahue back to pass.
Donahue's pass is
Number
complete.
81, Bolton Sneeden, the senior, comes up with a big catch.
Bolton made the reception.
Hills.
You know, Jim, having watched so many of these games and played them, that's exactly what Bailey keeps picking up on with the cover 3, that you run the easy slant out wide. Forest Hills always has a quarterback.
First down, Forest Hills. The ball is at their 33.
Yeah, good recognition of the quarterback playing a little bit off the ball. Forest Hills took good advantage of that, picking up the first down. Just inside 11 minutes here in the second quarter. Score, Bishop McCort 3, Forest Hills 0. Forest Hills driving in the shotgun. Give to Dell off the outside.
Sean Dell carried.
We have a flag on the play.
Brought down by Ryan Seaweed.
First down. We'll see what the call is. It was in that holding territory.
Forest Hills had success on that shotgun sweep twice with their pull in their guard. And they're able to seal the outside linebacker from McCort.
Second down. Penalty flag.
Flag will be on McCort. So tack on an extra 10 yards for Forest Hills on that one.
It's a big penalty there.
Illegal use of hands. Bishop McCort, 10-yard penalty. First down, Forest Hills. The ball is at the 50.
We didn't see the play, but it was legal hands to the face by Bishop McCort. Obviously, a costly penalty there. Forest Hills has the ball right at midfield. You were looking right at it. Forest Hills sticking with that shotgun set. Fullback running back to either side of the quarterback, Donahue. And he's rolling, and he's going to keep it. And we have another flag on that play.
Donahue keeps.
That might be
Penalty flag
on Forest Hills. We'll get a better look.
The tackler was Drake Leach.
That time Gap Barber was able to spin the ball out. Gap is senior captain on the McCort squad. Also a leader on both sides of the line.
hold on Forest Hills. Again, a big penalty for Forest Hills.
Holding. Forest Hills. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
There'll be a 1st and 20 for the Rangers. They'll be back at their own 40-yard line. Again, another big penalty. How many times? That's 3 big penalties for Forest Hills here in this first half. They're going to try a sweep, and it's a pass. Looking for
Shima's pass is incomplete, intended for Jared Schultz.
DeFrancesco with good coverage, and Jordan Spengler from the safety spot coming up.
End of the first quarter, Central Cambria 0, Johnstown 0. End of the first, Shade 7, Conemaugh Township 6.
I definitely do wanted to send him a message to Shope when he's looking up for the ball like that, but
end of 1, Blacklick Valley 12, Rockwood 0.
We'll set up a 2nd down and 20 from the 40-yard line. 9 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Still a 3-0 game by Bishop McCort. Donahue. Delayed handoff to Dell. He finds some running room.
Sean Dell.
There's a fumble on the play. And Bishop McCort has it. Sean Dell fumbled after a nice game. And Gap Barvin with the fumble recovery.
The fumble was recovered by Gap Barvin.
We have an injured player down from McCort.
First down, Crusher.
Again, another big costly mistake for Forest Hills, but we have Drake Leach down, the junior for Bishop McCort, number 66. We'll try to see what happened there, so stay tuned, everyone.
It looks like Forest Hills was getting a little bit of identity in this game here.
The ball is in the
the guard there, pulling with the guard, and Dell has been able to find some running room outside on a few occasions on that drive, but obviously a turnover is going to kill any drive.
Absolutely, turnovers are big, and Leach was up off the field early, walking on his own power, even jogging, so that's a great sight to see. No injuries. Bishop McCort will take over at the 44-yard line of Forest Hills. Heading into the infield here at the Point Stadium, which doubles up as a baseball stadium as well.
Jim, what do you think about Point as a football facility?
You know, it has so much tradition from Johnstown High and Bishop McCort, Johnstown Catholic playing here for so many years. And I'm glad with the renovation they still kept it, that it's able to be used for football with the configurations of the field. The deep right field allows for a large football field to be put in. And so it's a nice facility with the turf. And we have Bishop McCort now with the 1st and 10. And an eye formation on Kelsey under center. The man in motion. Quick out to Spangler.
Tom Costa's pass is complete to Jordan Spangler.
Number 4, Thomas.
Tackled by Shima.
McCort was able to get a nice, as you see, DeFrancesco came in.
Gain of 6.
Served as a blocker for
2nd down.
And that quick out. And that's a play that's becoming more and more popular even in college and pro.
End of 1 quarter, Penns Manor 14, Conemaugh Valley 6.
I'll bring up a 2nd down for the Crushers at about the 38-yard line. It's 2nd and 3. Looked like a little motion by the fullback Rugg on that play. Tried to sell it off like he, but referee caught him.
Looked like Jackson, huge.
Second quarter, Somerset 14, Bishop Carroll 0.
I'm not sure if you can hear these scores being relayed over the loudspeaker here at McCort Point Stadium, but we have
prior to the snap,
14
false start, Bishop McCort,
no
5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
We'll try to keep you updated as best we can. We'll set up a 2nd down and 8 for the Crushers, 9 minutes on the clock. Tonkowski about to pass. Gets it to Spangler.
Tonkowski's pass is complete to Spangler.
But good defense by the Forest Hills Rangers to bring them back.
Tackle by Sneddon.
You hear the fan blow out of the fans. I think there was some forward progress, but it looks like when Jordy spun out of that, he got his bearings.
Gain of 3,
When you get your bearings like that, then the ref is always going to call.
He did avoid the tackle, so it should not be forward progress since he did have to run backwards. I understand why the fans are upset. The correct call by the PIAA officials in that one. We'll set up a 2nd down and 6 for McCort.
Knocked out of bounds by Tyler Shima.
That's a first down for Bishop McCort.
Down, Fletcher.
Well, there, the play action worked just like I was supposed to. Drew the linebackers in on the fake, and Tom Kowski went out around the end. Looked like it was a design pass, but he kept it.
Good decision by Tom Kowski there.
15.
Got more yards than he would have on the pass, it looked like. I'll set up a first down for McCort. McCort tries Wyatt Jackson. He finds some running room.
Wyatt Jackson.
He gets inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. That'll be about a second down and 4, it looks like.
Ryan Weiss thought he was in on that stop.
Here on this drive with the run and the pass.
Absolutely. Forest Hills, obviously a little upset with the turnovers and the penalties, and it looks like they're a little flustered right now. McCort taking full advantage. Kowski calls the play, gives to his fullback, not a lot of room to run. We'll set up a third down and short. Let's see what Coach Sheridan comes up with. Third down in the red zone, always crucial plays to convert. McCort would obviously like to get a touchdown.
Jackson carry. Third down.
We have 7
Late
minutes.
first quarter, Richland 21, Bishop Guilfoyle 0.
And if you heard that last score, that's Richland 21, Bishop Guilfoyle 0. We thought Guilfoyle would be able to give them a game. We'll see how the rest of the game plays out. But here we're on a third down and 1. McCort tries a pass.
Tom Kowski's pass is complete to Tyler
That's
Rugg.
what given the first run.
Brought down by Sneddon.
Yeah, the fullback in the flat. Always
First
a popular
down.
play in the red zone. McCort executed perfectly well with the catch. And able to set up a first and goal situation for Bishop McCort. 6 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. We have a 3-0 score. Bishop McCort leading it.
Jim, I really like how they're using
Ball is at the Rangers
the
4.
offense. He seems multifaceted. He's really able to go out and play action and be a lead blocker.
Yeah, it's almost like an H-back roll. He's lined up in the slide, lined up off, even in tight end.
You see it there, the big
Support with the touchdown by Wyatt Jackson, a 4-yard run. The senior gives Bishop McCort a 9-0 lead. As they will go for the point after to make it look 10-0. That was good execution by Bishop McCort, and Jackson found a hole.
Yeah, McCourt's going to their bread and butter. That lead dive is definitely looked good for them so far in these first 2 quarters. The Rangers looking a bit demoralized though.
Yeah, it's a tough drive for Forest Hills. It looked like they had something going on offense, then the big fumble. McCort able to capitalize. Spangler's kick is up. And it's good. That gives Bishop McCort a 10-0 lead.
So Jim, let's talk around about some of the other schools there around the area. We said earlier about Richland on top 21-0 over Guilfoyle. We thought there was going to be a lot of offense in that game. We thought it'd be from both sides, but so far, Richland, they're a favorite in a lot of people's books, including yours.
Yeah, I'm not surprised Richland able to score some points, but again, their defense has been the question for the past few years. If you remember, a few years ago, they gave up close to 70 points to a Bishop McCort team led by Josh Scheidel. So, it's Richland's thorn in their side has always been defense. We knew they could score, and maybe with the improved defense, they could be looking at the district championship. Bishop Guilfoyle, on the other hand, we thought with the young quarterback Chadburn, he'd be able to make some plays. They're not writing it off yet. They still have 3 quarters to play up in Richland. But in our game, we have a 10-0 score, 6 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the first half. Spangler will line up for the kick. We have Bell, Choke, and Blau back deep for the Rangers. Spangler lining up for his kick. Watch McCort maybe try an onside to catch him sleeping. I guess I was wrong on that one. Goes to the sophomore Blau. He found some running room, but met by a host of McCort defenders at the 25-yard line.
Sharif Blau returning the kickoff.
We haven't seen Sharif.
Brought down by a host of
on a
pressure.
lot of offensive series, Jim. He was a player to watch for the Rangers earlier this year. I'm not sure why he's not getting in on some of these offensive sets.
Yeah, he's just a sophomore. He got called up last year as a freshman, one of the very few times that Don Bailey has done that. So
First down, Forest Hills. The ball is at their 26.
By Don Bailey, you know you have some talent. So he might be a player to look for later in this game or the season. But here we have Forest Hills finding a big hole.
Sean Dell.
Forest Hills going back to the counter there.
Looks like a 7-0.
Nate James on the stop. Gain of 8, second down.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 for Forest Hills.
Second quarter, Somerset 14, Bishop Carroll 7.
Bishop McCort sticking with that 4-man front. Pass complete. Able to break some tackles.
Donahue's pass is complete to Golden Sneddon.
Sneddon coming up with another big catch. He's been a player they've been
Tackle
finding
by
all over
Gordo.
the field tonight.
And they're able to find him out on
First down, Forest Hills.
Poor tackling by McCort could have had him down early.
The ball is
but
at
he
the
was able to get
Crushers,
another
48.
6 or 7 yards out of that play. And that puts Forest Hills in the McCort territory. 5 minutes, 23 seconds on the clock. 10-0 Bishop McCort.
So Coach Bailey's holding his breath right now for no penalties.
Here at the bottom of the screen, you have Jared Chope, definitely a guy you have to watch.
So McCourt's blitzing.
One right ahead to the fullback. It's a good 4-yard gain for Forest Hills. You know, maybe Forest Hills maybe looking to stretch out this drive and maybe not give McCort that extra chance on offense before the half. We'll see how
Zach
Bailey
Bink is
plays
carried.
this.
Yeah, you know, a sustained drive here for a touchdown would definitely do a
Gain of 3, second down.
Transfer this momentum over to Forest Hills side.
You know, Forest Hills just looking for points at any way they can at this point. And I'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 from the 45-yard line of Bishop McCort. Donahue under center. He's looking for Choke. Get over there!
Donahue's pass is complete to Jared Choke.
And good game tackling there by Nate James. The lead defense.
Brought down by James and DiFrancesco.
As you can see, Choke, he doesn't have that same cutting ability he usually has. That injury is definitely lingering, but he's still well enough to play tonight. He's still a guy you have to watch.
Gain of 3, third down.
Donahue's playing smart here, Jim, so far. You know, completing these outs on this drive. McCort in the cover 3 look. You know, the quarterback's about 10 yards off the ball, so they're able to get some nice quick passes.
Here's a big 3rd down before the end of the half. We have 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go on the clock. McCort able to wide open. Forest Hills wide receiver.
Donahue's pass is complete to Spencer Ibach.
Spencer Ibach, the tight end, was able to sneak behind the defense and was wide open.
First down, Forest Hills. The ball is at the Crushers 12.
Looked like a coverage mishap there for the Crushers and gives Forest Hills new life on this drive.
Yeah, the corner on our side, he didn't stay in his cover 3 look. Been on the play action and went over a little bit, and Forest Hills tight end was able to sneak behind Jordy Spangler, the safety.
And we have 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. And it is rolling. Forest Hills in a shotgun set here. Show to the bottom of your screen. Forest Ryan C, we applied some pressure. And the pass was intercepted by Jordan Spangler. And very smart play by just falling down in the end zone. He was looking for Choke on that play. Overthrew him, and Spangler right there in the safety position to make the interception and end the Forest Hills drive. Yet again, a big turnover and another mistake for Forest Hills.
Well, you know, Donahue was able to get out of the pressure excellently, kept his eyes downfield. I really don't know what he was looking at in that. He overthrew his defender, went a little bit too far above him. I don't know if he was expecting him to go up and jump for that or what, but
second quarter, Somerset 21, Bishop Carroll 7.
Yeah, big play by Spangler, and again, definitely one of the playmakers we talked about, and he's stepping up tonight for sure. Bishop McCort back to a nice set, off center dive with Rugg lined up the fullback. McCort looking for Jackson on that.
Jackson carried.
Maybe a yard on that one. But again, I think McCort
the tacklers were Price and Choke.
They have 3 minutes to set something
Gain
up
of
here on
2,
this drive.
second down.
Jordy Spangler coming in to set up the play here for the Crushers. Second down and 8 from McCort. Tom Kelsey barks out the signals. Drops back.
Tom Kelsey's pass is incomplete, intended for Spangler. Third down.
A little high there for intended pass for Spangler, but Spangler ran right into that route. It was a quick slant, but he didn't cut him sharply enough to get under that safety.
Yeah, it didn't look like Jordy was ready for the ball just yet. He didn't make his connection with Tom Kelsey. Nonetheless, he'll bring up a third down and 8 for the Crushers. 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go in half. 10-0 Bishop McCort leading this one. Luke DiFrancesco at the bottom of your screen. Wyatt Jackson dotting the I. Man in motion is Ethan Niederheiser, the tight end. And we do a sweep to Jackson, looking to get to the outside. And he breaks it. And we have a flag. Thrown deep. Not sure what he saw.
Wyatt Jackson. There is a penalty flag.
Actually, there was 2 penalty flags. A couple guys caught it. Must have been a hold, it looks like.
They tried to steal that end. Jackson, though, with a burst of speed.
Jackson's definitely a quick back for a senior. Looks like he would have had a big play down inside the 30-yard line of Forest Hills. We'll see what the call is. I'm guessing holding. That's where they're coming.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
We're going to get a call here shortly. Well, both 2 refs threw the flag, so they had to agree on a call here. They're going to mark McCort deep.
Illegal use of hands. Bishop McCort. 10-yard penalty. Replay third down.
What a costly penalty for McCort. They caught in Forest Hills territory deep with 2 minutes left. Could have set them up for another score, but pushes them deep into their own territory. Forest Hills catches a break on that one.
Going long here, Jim. It's going to look for Coach Sheridan to pack it in here for the half.
Not expecting anything too outrageous on this call here, but we'll see what he goes with. Man in motion. Niederheiser again. Looks like the same play to the other side. Let's see if Jackson can turn it up again.
Jackson carries. Tackle by Shima.
Tyler Shima coming up there from his cornerback position. They're going to blow that play up.
We have a timeout by Forest Hills. Good call by Coach Bailey to set him up with enough time here to maybe get a score.
Timeout, Forest Hills.
Now we'll see if Donnie
Bishop McCort Athletic Department would like to thank the following corporate sponsors: Johnstown Construction, Laurel Asphalt, Laurel Auto Group, Laurel Auto Group Charity Fund, Layton Graphic and Signs, LCT Energy LP, Life Touch National School Studios Incorporated, Martella's Pharmacy, McEnany Brothers Incorporated, McElwain Bus Lines, Merho Federal Credit Union, Met Food Services, Mahoko's General Contracting Incorporated, Mishler Auction Service, Modern Art and Plate Glass Company Incorporated, Moskell and Kennedy Funeral Home, Murphy's, Norak Laboratory, Nico's Restaurant, Pizza Man's Pizza, Phoenix Rehabilitation, Hutchco Financial Associates Incorporated, Roxbury Creamery, Senior Life, Sporting Goods Discounters, The Bistro, The Boulevard Grill, The Haven Lounge, The Orchard, The Tribune Democrat and Johnstown Magazine, Thomas Team Honda, UPMC Health Plan, Valley Printing, Westner Lawn Care, Western Pennsylvania Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation, WJAC TV.
And here we have Spangler back for the punt again. He gets off a good one. He'll be about at the... He'll take a Bishop McCort bounce.
But now why you wouldn't try to pass that?
Spangler's punt rolls in at the Rangers 40-yard line. We would also like to thank Whitmer Medical Center, Wolf Furniture, Workplace Health, and
see what kind of 2-minute drill. Don Bailey's such a great quarterback coach over the years. Let's see if Donahue is ready to come up just a sophomore. Let's see if he can lead Forest Hills for some points before the half.
Late second quarter, Berlin 14, Portage 7.
We have 14-7 Berlin over Portage in the first half still. That was a game we were watching in our podcast, and it's turning out to be a good one. McCort sticking with that 4-man threat. Gap Barbin playing linebacker this week. Donahue rolls, finds Shope in the middle.
Donahue's pass is complete to Jared Shope.
And once again, the outside linebacker from McCort gets lost in his zone.
Tackle by Spangler. First down, Forest Hills.
And that's Shope able to get around run.
That's a great route for Shope. He's not going deep, but he's still playing a valuable role in those underneath passes and in the comeback routes. And he was able to find a seam there, sit right in the middle of about 4 McCort defenders who are not covering their spots. And of course, Bill's in the shotgun. First down, Donahue rolling. Rugg coming up strong on him. That's an incomplete
Donahue's
pass.
pass is incomplete, intended for Shope. Second down.
You saw number 17, Tyler Rugg, the junior, applying great pressure there, almost getting to him for a sack. And he'll set up second down.
Donahue, though, smart enough to take that sack on that play.
Yeah, good decision by the sophomore to get the ball out of bounds. Second down and 10, minute 25 left in the half. They are at the McCort 47-yard line there.
Jim, we saw last night your beloved Pitt Panthers. Tino Cesare seemed to have a little bit of problem holding onto the ball there. Good that Donahue here as a sophomore in his only second start is able not to think like Tino Cesare.
You would think Cesare would have figured it out by now, but obviously he has. McCort applying pressure again. Looks like a hold, they missed it. Good.
Donahue's
play by
pass is complete to Sean Dell.
Sean Dell out of the backfield for the first down for the Rangers.
Tackle by Tyler Rugg.
Looked like Christian Roman was getting held from behind by number 68 on that play.
First down, Forest Hills. The ball is at the Crushers,
As it is a
36.
first down for Forest Hills. Big pass by Donahue out for Dell, the running back. Minute 10 on the clock. And it's rolling.
Donahue with the blitz.
Blitz again.
Donahue's pass is incomplete, intended for Shope. Second down.
Leach, James, and Ethan Niederhauser all trying to get to him there. They forced him to a spot, and again, Donahue wisely throwing the ball out of bounds again, avoiding the sack and avoiding the grounding play.
Seems like his receivers are coming out or coming open a little bit late. We'll see if Donahue could find someone on the sideline here at this point on 2nd and 10.
Well, give us 59 seconds left to go in the half. And it's a second down for Forest Hills. They've put together a nice little drive here. Let's see if they can keep it going. Two to the bottom side of your screen. McCort again with that. Intercepted on the screen by Victor McCort. That was Ryan Seeley, the senior, on that play. Again, Bailey thought they would catch Rugg coming in on that blitz, but Seeley, the defensive end, the senior, who has made a nice couple plays tonight, stayed home. The ball is in their own 45 line. They made the play, giving McCort first and 10 from their own 45. 51 seconds left. Let's see if they can maybe try and get down and get to Spangler's field goal range.
Yeah, Jim, that screen pass by Forest Hills, I can't tell you how many games I've seen of them over the years run that screen. You don't want a 3rd and long, 2nd and long, and it's done wonders, but McCort able to stay alert and get the interception.
Yeah, if the defensive end doesn't stay home on that, you're looking at a maybe 30, 40-yard gain there for them. Tomkowski back to pass. And he is sacked. He did a double clutch.
Tomkowski is tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Ian Wyzorek.
But did not have enough time. McCort needs to hurry up if they want to get anything.
Loss of 6. Second down.
Second down, 16, 35 seconds left. McCort might just be packing this one into the half.
Yeah, looks like they're just going to run out the clock here.
Not looking to do much, and I think Forest Hills will be happy to go down just 10 for all the mistakes. 3 turnovers, 3 big penalties that gave McCort first down. Not very Forest Hills-like at all.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking Coach Bailey's going to be in that locker room, definitely going over some of those turnovers and penalties.
Wyatt Jackson.
And McCort coughs off the ball there.
And Jim, you said it, that's
tackled by
not
Dusty Oler.
characteristic of a Forest Hills team.
No, definitely not. But that ends the half there with Bishop McCort leading 10-0. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with you before the start of the second half. So please stay tuned. Live from the Point Stadium, we have McCort 10, Forest Hills nothing.